Casey, good morning.
Good morning, Damon. How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
First of all, thank you for having us and hosting
Thank you
us.
for being here.
This is very kind of you.
Yes.
You woke up at before 6 a.m. to be out here with us,
Yes.
and you've been watching, and
Yes.
you've allowed everybody here to be drinking beers
It's
and eating
always
food.
open. I welcome anybody here.
Well, that's the thing. This wasn't your idea. Bob's Bar was Bob's idea.
Oh,
so,
yes.
so was this? Did it ever get any resistance? Like, wait a second, we're just going to invite a whole bunch of neighbors and strangers over to drink in our yard every single night?
Well, it kind of went to be if the lights are on, the bar is open.
But
So-
initially, when your husband comes to you and says, I want to build an outdoor bar for strangers to come over, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I want a new bathroom.
You want the new bathroom. Did you ever get it?
No,
Oh.
no, I got a bar.
And now it's become like the hot spot of the neighborhood.
Well, I'm very, very thankful that we had it for the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was nobody had anywhere to go, so
Right.
they came here, and everybody that has come here, Mike, we have Connor, all our friends, everybody brings something, be it a bag of chips, a bottle of beer, it's just worked out very well.
I've got something for you as well in my car right now. I'll give it to you after
Oh,
the
you
show,
may
but
have to
that's
bring
also
anything.
for Bob's Bar because I wanted to say thank you for hosting our
Yes.
show. My next question is DEF CON. Yesterday, Mraz claimed you didn't know the correct level of DEF CON.
Oh,
DEF
no,
CON,
I do.
DEF CON 5 is the least severe.
No, everything has always been DEF CON 1. If I said DEF CON 1 to my kids, they knew, you better start doing something. Dad's on his way home. Things are bad. It's always DEF CON 1.
So you came from a military background,
Oh,
military
yes.
family,
Yes.
plenty of people in your family,
Yes.
military. So did it hurt you that your son claimed that you didn't know the correct DEF CONs yesterday?
No.
Did
No, it did not. It did not. He knew. He knows what DEF CON 1 is. As
But
long
he
as-
said that you didn't know.
No, but I know.
I know, but doesn't that bother you that he didn't know? That he says you didn't know?
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I never said DEF CON 5. It was never DEF CON 5. It was always DEF CON 1.
So tell us about your relationship with Peter Schwartz, because you have oftentimes said you should have Schwartz on the show more, be nice to Schwartz. Why do you like Schwartz?
Because he's a nice man. Cheryl is absolutely wonderful. He's a good father to his kids. His kids don't realize how lucky they have it to be able to go to the places they go to, get the autographs they can get the 8 zillion hockey pucks. I don't like when people make fun of other people, and I like Peter. I've met him a few times. Great man.
Great man? Don't you
Yeah.
think that's a little bit of a
No.
stretch? Great man?
No, I think he's a very good father, and a good family man, and I don't think the man ever sleeps.
He does before updates.
Yeah.
What matters is our plan.
By the way, the key word there, DA, she said was 8 zillion pucks, and she doesn't realize why that's wrong.
What do you think about your son in a colonialist's
I kind
outfit?
of like him with the hair.
Yeah, it kind of looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, the hair I think he should keep. Haven't seen him with hair in a long time. It's been a long time. It's got to be. When did you lose it? When you were like 17?
Yeah, yes, I was bald at graduation. Thanks, Mom.
Now, what do you think when Sean blames you for how he's unable to lose weight? He says, "Oh, my mom always gave me all this soda. She always gave me all this fast food. It's my mom's fault."
I blame the lunch lady in the cafeteria. Wasn't
do?
me? Yeah.
Why? What did she do?
He had a very good relationship in like second grade, and she
Second
took
grade.
care of him, and all of a sudden, poof, wasn't my cooking.
But what about when he says you gave him too much soda growing up?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's accurate. She could give me a maybe all she wants. I was the only 9-year-old allowed to supersize it at McDonald's.
Right. The big secret, when you ask his daughter, who's just learning to talk, the big secret is we have taught her the word cola.
Oh,
So if she
already.
sees a can of Coke, she says cola.
And you're going to cut that crap out. I don't want her being 400 pounds like me.
I am very
Not
loose.
just me, it's your father.
I don't care who it is. Stop blame. That's it.
Okay. When you see her, ask her about cola.
Enough.
Now, you and Sean obviously have an incredible relationship.
Yes, and I'm very thankful for that. I
Yeah.
am. All my kids. I'm very thankful.
There
all
was
of
an
them.
anecdote, though, that pulled that loyalty into question at a wedding a number of years ago, and that you had blamed something on him.
I'm very sad to say that is a true story.
And his bacon and eggs cooking, DA, so we might get Act 2 here soon.
So,
No.
so at the wedding, something happened. It smelled stinky.
Cleared the dance floor.
Dance floor cleared, and you said it must be my son.
I had to.
You had to throw his carcass to the wolves.
They would expect that from him, not from me.
And that day,
Boom, right under the bus.
that
right
day,
there.
he was embarrassed, humiliated in front of the entire wedding, even though for the one time in his life he did not cut the cheese.
But nobody knew that.
Did you ever feel guilty about laying that on him?
No.
Every man for themselves.
Yes. I believe it was in the car ride on the way home where I said, oh, by the way, that was me. We've all been there.
And Mraz, you said it was based on appetizer hour.
Cocktail hour. I mean, I went to town.
It was a
Clearly,
great wedding. It really was a great wedding.
clearly she went to town as well, but everybody saw me stuffing cheese and hard meats and all of that stuff in my mouth, so I was a natural target.
And you thought that it was the clams oreganata that got your mom?
Yeah, there was good clams. For her, definitely. She was into the seafood at that time, so there's no doubt. It's a lot of garlic, that's a lot of oil, that's a lot of doing the Macarena, and then things happen.
You know, when you dance and you're jiggling, you sometimes just can't help yourself.
Well, I am so proud of you for admitting this. The last thing I'm going to ask you about is this art project that Mraz keeps bringing up. Oh, I would have been an artist if my mom did.
Story too.
She didn't rip up my third grade art project and write insurance details on it after a fender bender.
Yes.
I would have been Picasso.
That's a true story too. Picked him up from school, driving him to my sister's to babysit. I got T-boned by a car, and had to get a piece of paper to write something down on. And he had just gotten out of school, ripped the art project in half, and wrote down the insurance information without even, looking at it. And he was very, very upset. So he could have been an artist, but didn't happen.
Wasn't meant to be.
Wasn't meant to.
Now he's dressed as Paul Revere, and your yard is about to get.
I've seen worse, but
Clam chowder
actually,
dumped
it's
in
a
his
nice costume.
It is.
It is. It's
form-fitting, too.
High quality.
Yeah, it's a shame it's going to be dumped with Progresso clam chowder
you're
soon.
not doing that, are you?
That's part of why we're here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll miss that.
Well, I just want to thank you for having us again.
Well, thank
This
you
has been very
much
sweet
for
of you to have
having me
us.
on, and
We
welcome you to Bob's Bar, and
Thank you.
I hope this is Bob's personality, this whole bar. So
Yep.
So it
comes out.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
He takes good care of it. So.
Well, we're having a good time here at Bob's Bar. When we come back, we've got Stunned to a News. D.A., CBS Sports Radio.
You're in a 5-minute break.
Shockingly, your strength was math and reading comprehension was the problem.
I guessed on half the math.
In fact, not once but twice did you get 5.
4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Four minutes remaining. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining.